Hi, and welcome to a few moments of my life in Paris. That's just what this vlog slash video is going to be about. You're going to see a few random things I did throughout the week, so hope you enjoy. Sister and I decided to try this new cookie thing in Paris, a mix between a croissant and a cookie, and it was actually very good. And then at night we also had a little apéro with some friends, and we went out to a club slash bar. So I wanted to talk a little bit more about the party scene and like clubs, bars, etc. in Paris, because I got a comment of somebody asking me a little bit more about that, and I thought it was the perfect video to do so. I absolutely love this topic. I am a huge like night out girly. I love that, and especially in Paris there are so many options and you can do so many things. I'm sure that whatever your taste is, you'll find something that you like. So if you're just in the vibe where you want to chill at a bar with friends, there's going to be so many options. In each arrondissement you're going to have the like best, like a few good bars, and then also in each like zone of each arrondissement, like there's just so many options. There are a few places that are known to have like a good amount of choices. The places that I like to go to when I want to just like be at a bar, either I go to Rue Oberkampf. There are a lot of different bars there, a lot of different like possibilities. You're gonna have some with like a bunch, like lots of music if you want to dance, or some where it's just like chill and you have like background music where you can chat more and it's pretty affordable. I also like to go to Rue Princesse, and there are bars that are pretty nice, a little bit nicer, not like super expensive nice, but like a little nicer. Usually the music isn't as loud. It's more if you want to like catch up with a friend and just like talk, have some like good food and some like cocktails with like background music. And I also love to go to Châtelet, which is really like the hub to find like everything really. But for the bars specifically, there's going to be a bunch of bars that are really affordable. Like you can get really cheap drinks, like cheap even for Paris because Paris is not cheap, and you can just get like some tapas, things to share, like food to share, appetizers, and listen to music. Again, there's like a bunch of different types of music, really accessible, affordable, and just like a bunch of different options. And then you can also go to like dancing bars, meaning it's like a normal bar, like you can just like grab a drink and chat with like some music for up to like a certain hour, like maybe 11, and then they're gonna start to like move around the chairs and the tables, and they're gonna put the music louder, and then everybody will start to dance. So that can be really nice if you are unsure whether you'd like to go out or not, or you don't want to go into a club but you still want to dance a little bit. Those bars can be nice. Again, there's a bunch of them at Châtelet. There's also some in like Saint-Germain-des-Prés. There's just options everywhere really. And for any of these bars or like these dancing bars, any of the things I just talked about, there is like no dress code. You can come in wearing jeans and sneakers and nobody cares. You don't have to dress a certain way. And then when I want to go like full night out, which is what I prefer, I like to go to clubs, and my favorite clubs are the ones that are like in the 8th arrondissement. Honestly, they're all kind of bougie, I'm not gonna lie, and I understand that's not for everybody. I personally like to dance when I go to clubs and go places where the music is stuff that I would like hear on the radio, stuff with lyrics, stuff that I know. Like I'm fine if there's like a little bit of a remix, like a little like house vibe to it, that's good, I love that, but I don't want to be listening to techno music or electro or kind of like house music with like no lyrics at all. That's not my vibe, but there's still a bunch of that in Paris. My all-time favorite club in Paris is L'Arc. Totally unoriginal, I know, it's where a lot of celebrities go, and this club gets criticized a lot because it's kind of like a show-offy vibe, and again, like bougie. And the access sometimes can be a little bit difficult because you can't just be wearing jeans and sneakers to get in. You really have to like plan it, and you have to have an outfit that is elegant and that is like classy. And I feel like for people who come from the US, for them dressing up will be putting on like a really tight mini dress and then like super high heels, and that's not really the vibe in like these kind of clubs. You have to be like dressed nicely, but it should be more like elegant, classy, something that kind of like fits your body type and also kind of like fashionable. And that's generally the case for like the clubs I go out to. Usually you have to be dressed a certain way in order to get in. And also know people. Like since I've been living here for 7 years, I think it's my 7th year, you start to get contact, you start to know people, and then that way you can just get in everywhere basically. And then if your vibe is more like kind of like techno, underground music, there's a bunch of that too. I personally am not the best person to ask for this because it's not my favorite, but I went to like one called like Wonderlust once, I think, which if you love the music, it's amazing because it's like huge. There's like so many different rooms and so many different types of music, but not my vibe. I think it's super important to remember that in Paris there are things for everyone. And I know that Paris can get criticized because in certain places you have to, again, like dress a certain way, present a certain way. And I totally get that. I get that that can be annoying. But I think it's also about learning to find the clubs that fit your vibe. Like if you're not somebody who likes to get dressed up at clubs, and if you want to just be wearing jeans and sneakers, then these are probably not the clubs that you would want to go to anyway. Like it's not going to be fun for you. So there are like a bunch of other places that you can go that are going to be way more fun for you and where they don't care about how you dress, how you look. So I think that's really the mindset that you need to have. Another thing you can do to experience the Parisian nightlife is go to like a festive restaurant. I love these so much. It's just like you get dinner at a restaurant, but there's like music and like dancers and singers, and then past a certain time everybody starts kind of dancing. It's kind of like the idea of like this dancing bar, except it's like way more classy and sophisticated and you're actually eating dinner. And again, for these places you need to be dressed like nicely. It's not like a club where they can like say no to you because you have to book like in advance for a table to get there, but still you don't want to show up in like jeans and sneakers there. So I'm gonna stop there. This is getting pretty long, but the Parisian nightlife is wonderful. So many different options. And even if you don't want to do any of that, you can totally just like go by the Seine. I do this like in the summer all the time, and just grab like a bottle of wine or a couple beers and go with your friends and grab your like speaker for like your music and just sit there and chill with the music, the Seine, the sunset. Friends, it's wonderful. Good morning. So today I got out all my ingredients to make my breakfast oatmeal, but I was just not feeling oatmeal. I was actually wanting a smoothie, which is crazy because it's like really cold, but I'm just gonna use all the ingredients I wanted to put in my oatmeal in my smoothie. And that's the beauty of having free will. You don't have to be eating the same breakfast all the time. Even if you've planned it, you can just eat whatever you feel like. So I'm putting in oats. Then I'm putting in this banana that desperately needs to be eaten. Then I'm gonna put some peanut butter. Are you like a spoon peanut butter person or like a knife? Or like peanut butter or any other like spreadable thing? I always take a knife because I feel then it's easier to spread with, but lots of people think I'm crazy and they use spoons. Then I'm gonna put some flax seeds. Really good for some extra omega-3. And then some frozen berries. And some almond vanilla milk. I usually take soy milk for extra protein, but they were out. Yeah, this one doesn't even have calcium added to it, so soy is much better. Sometimes when I feel fancy, I pour it into a cup, but other times I think about the dishes I have to clean, and I know I'm gonna drink all of it, so I just drink it from here. So good. So I had this hat on and I've been waiting for 30 minutes for this like mark to go away to film this video. It's not going away. I'm gonna film anyway. Hope you're not too distracted. But since this video is just about like random things in my life, and I talk about reading now sometimes and you enjoy it, well, most of you do, so I thought I would talk about the book I'm currently reading called The Mercies. This book is really good. It's set in the 17th century in a Norwegian island where basically all the men of the island have died in like because of a storm. And so the women are kind of left alone to live on this island, and they're doing really well with that. But then somebody decides that these women need a man's help. So a man and his wife come along to kind of bring order to the island, and so it's just this like beautiful novel, beautifully written. There's like a love story. It's very immersive. The characters are so well thought out, very interesting to read about. Actually, my cousin got this book for my mom, and my mom lent it to me, but I had never heard about this book. And I don't know why, because it's really good. And then, this is kind of random, but I'm reading this book. It's in French. It's about like the beauty of sadness, basically, because I've been having trouble with feeling like sadness and trying to let myself feel that, because I was always kind of told you can't feel sad, sadness is not a good emotion, you know, you don't have any reason to feel sad, so you shouldn't feel sad. So this little book is really getting me to learn that sadness is an absolutely fine emotion to feel. Doesn't mean you can't be a happy person. And then on my Kindle, I'm reading a few books as well. I'm reading a story I just started called The Midnight Library, where this woman basically just after her death has access to all of her like life and like what her choices could have been, which decisions she could have taken. All of these different different lives are just like written out on books for her to choose from in a library. I'm just at the beginning, but I really like it so far. And then also I just got the sequel to Fourth Wing on my Kindle, and I'm gonna start that because I really liked Fourth Wing, but then I've heard that Iron Flame isn't as good. So I'm gonna show you my current makeup routine. So first I brush my eyebrows, and then I fill in like any holes. I do this very lightly. The goal is that you can't tell that I filled in my eyebrows. You just think I don't have any holes. And then again, I brush them up. Then I put some concealer under my eyes and on any like spots that I have. And then use a damp beauty blender. Then I'm gonna curl my lashes. My lashes are very long but very straight down. So if I don't curl them, it just looks horrible. I should get like a lash lift or something. I'm scared that it would like damage them. And then I'm just gonna add a little bit of like dark blue, kind of like crayon liner. And then I smudge that out. I'm currently trying out a eyelash base that I got for Christmas. This makes me think that like white mascara would actually be really cool. Because again, my lashes are long. That's like the only quality they have. Then they're like very straight and thin. So this is good. This gives them volume. And then I go in with my mascara. Okay, I just realized I didn't really show you the products I use. So my mascara is the Bambi Eye False Lash Waterproof. I always use waterproof or else my lashes don't hold a curl. And then for my concealer, I've had this for like years. It's embarrassing. It's like from Garnier. I don't even know if it still exists. And then That's the only thing I put on for now. Oh yeah, my brows, honestly, like, it's just a random like light brown eye pencil. I'm really bad at this. And the blue is like, again, a random like blue kohl crayon from Prose. I don't even know that brand. Okay, then I put on some blush from Rare Beauty, and it's kind of like spilling everywhere, which is why I have it in like this tissue, but it is Rare Beauty. And then you only need a tiny bit of this blush. It's so good. And then I'm gonna use this cream lip gloss from Fenty Beauty. And then I don't have highlighter. I just use like this other blush, and I just put like a little bit of the pink on there because it has like kind of like a highlighting effect. Perfect. Now I got this slightly sunburned look and I'm done. Also, I just went for a quick grocery haul, like midweek grocery haul, and wanted to show you what I get. Usually I just get like some fruit and veggies, some fresh fruit and veggies, because I went through these already in like the beginning of the week. I got some tofu because I get this at a specific store that I don't find at my like regular store. I got some vanilla Alpro yogurt because I was out, and then some shredded cheese. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like it and subscribe, and see you on my next one. Bye!